there. How are we tonight? Good. It's great to see everybody. Welcome to the Ark and the Ford Listening Room. My name is Gretchen. I'm one of the night managers here. And this series that you are at tonight is sponsored by the wonderful Ford Philanthropy. So thank you to Ford for sponsoring this great free series for us. Thank you. We get to have so much talent in this room thanks to them. And I just want to mention that the Ark is a nonprofit organization. So if you haven't been here before, you might not know that. And as a nonprofit, we love our volunteers, and you've seen them tonight at the bar, ushering, on sound. Please give them a big round of applause. Thank you so much. And then I also want to mention that we have a wonderful group of members, and those of you who joined us as members tonight, thank you for supporting live music here. Give yourself a round of applause. All right, so just a couple of quick house rules. We ask that you silence your phones and go ahead and turn off your flash if you're going to take any photos. We also request that you don't film or record audio, and that's to keep screen time down, and also because tonight's performance is being live streamed. So hello to anybody watching from the live stream. So just enjoy the intimate being in the moment in this intimate space, and we are so excited to have this wonderful act here. She has actually been here before with Dar Williams. You might know of Dar Williams. Yes, and I want to mention that actually our act tonight is on John Prine's record label, Oh Boy Records. So really folk music is like a family, isn't it? And I also want to mention that Emily has a new record out that just came out a couple of weeks ago called Appalachia, and it is for sale tonight, so check that out at the end of the show. All right, I've done enough talking, so without further ado, everybody please welcome Emily Scott Robinson.
Hello, everybody. It is so wonderful to be here with you at the Ark. I was just looking at the place I signed in the hallway last time I was here. Opening for Dar, which was very special. I'm going to kick off this evening with the title track for my brand new album, Appalachia. Appalachia, oh my heart for these blue hills, oh my heart forever captured, beating still. Many nights I lay here sleepless, many nights I watch the stars, many nights I make my way home from afar. Down the river, and though it all be washed away, it's not the first time I've had nothing or knelt to pray. My people came from pain and famine, 100 days on a dark sea. You think I'd let some wind and water tear the roots from me? Friend, come inside for a cup of coffee. Come inside for a dry bed. Come inside and let me feed you, rest your weary head. These mountains stood before we found them. They'll outlast our children too. Christmas spring will paint the hills in mountain laurel blue. So mend our hearts and mend the harrow, clear the barn and sweep the floors, light the lanterns, tune up the fiddle, swing wide the doors. And we will dance with all our sorrows, we will sing through all our tears. We'll tuck our babies into their beds and hope for better years. We'll tuck our babies into their beds and hope for better years. Oh, my heart for Appalachia, oh, my heart for these blue hills, oh, my heart forever captured, beating still. Thank you so much. There's a record out there with that song on it, and a bunch of new ones that I'll sing for you tonight. And I worked really hard to get these vinyl records here. We have CDs as well, but I got 1,000 records pressed in December, and they all had the Holoff Center. I have seen some things happen to vinyl, but I have never seen that happen. And so we had to scramble to find a pressing plant that would be able to get these records pressed in time. And in fact, I just approved a test pressing last Thursday, and they pressed the records on Friday. They shipped them on Saturday. They got stuck in Louisville, Kentucky for a night, and they made it in the nick of time to a UPS store here in Ann Arbor today. So I'm so delighted. Maybe I had some magic on my side. This next song is called Old Gods. Carry my prayers on the ocean, carry my prayers on the sea. And if you are meant to be mine, love, one day you'll come home to me. And are you a trick of the memory that the old gods are playing on me? Carry my prayers on the ocean, carry my prayers on the sea. Your blue eyes are there when I close mine, I see your sweet face when I dream. My heart is all ragged in pieces, bleeding at every seam. And are you a trick of the memory that the old gods are playing on me? Carry my prayers on the ocean, carry my prayers on the sea. I'm down on my knees at a crossing, wondering which way to go. But all roads are dark through the valley, I'll learn to walk them alone. And mountains, and some in the wind and the rain. And are you a trick of the memory that the old gods are playing on me? Carry my prayers on the ocean, carry my prayers on the sea, carry my prayers on the ocean, carry my prayers on the sea. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, as Gretchen mentioned before I walked out here, I have the great honor of being on John Prine's record label. And, oh, thank you. We have made you clap so many times already tonight, and the night is young. Thank you. I love John Prine. He was a hero of mine. And I think I didn't go to school for songwriting, but I think that listening to John's catalog really is actually like going to songwriting university. In his storytelling and the ways in which he loves people and could tell their stories with a truthful but kind eye. I wrote this next song after I saw John Prine and Bonnie Raitt play at the Ryman Auditorium in Nashville. And the tickets were too expensive for me and my folk singer salary. They were $300. It was a big Americana Awards event. And but I saw one ticket on the website for $75. And it said, obstructed view seat. And I was like, well, how obstructed could it be? And it was a column this wide right in front of my face. So, as it turns out, like 100% obstructed. And so, but here is the secret. That's not really a secret. I now tell audiences this all over the country. But the secret about the Ryman is really the best seat in the house is standing up in the balcony behind the seats. It's the best place in the room to hear the music. And so that's where I went and stood because I could not see through the column in front of me. And I thought about what it means to see your heroes do something that you're so hungry to do yourself, and you have no idea how you will get there. And so in that tension point is where I wrote this fun little country ditty called Cheap Seats. Is it coming through, Bill? Great. Oh, I've been right where you are, putting miles on my car, driving to some dead-end job each day, smiling for my tips, picking up those extra shifts, and waitressing all my best years away. Some nights I'll buy a ticket and sit alone in the mother church up in the highest row. I'm in the cheap seats, watching the big show, hoping that one day I'll look back and know that every big dream and every hard prayer and every long road would deliver me up there, singing for the cheap seats, singing for the cheap seats. Halfway through a busy night, I get a song idea to write, and I slip out back to get the chorus down. Now table 28 is complaining about the wait, and my manager just shakes his head and frowns. I won't let them have the best of me. deliver me up there, singing for the cheap seats, singing for the cheap seats. I'm so hungry I can taste it, want so badly just to make it. Got 1,000 songs inside me left to write. Gotta find my voice and use it, set true north and do not lose it, and keep that candle burning through the night. And I want everything before I'm ready, and it'll only come once I am standing steady. Here's to the cheap seats, now I'm the big show. Wish I could go back, tell that girl what I know, that every big dream and every hard year and every long road would deliver me up here, singing for the cheap seats, singing for the cheap seats. Yeah, here's to the cheap seats. Yeah, here's to the cheap seats. Thank you so very much. So I grew up in North Carolina, but I grew up spending summers up here in Michigan. My dad's whole family is from Grand Rapids, so I have a just giant mafia of cousins in Western Michigan, and we all went to summer camp together. And it was so special. We went to summer camp up in Benzie County, up on Crystal Lake. Oh yeah. And our camp is closed down now. Tonight, this show is sponsored by the Ford family. This is not the first time I've been the recipient of the generosity of the Ford family. The Ford family actually owned the land that our camp was on and leased it to our camp for $1 a year for, I don't know, 40 years. So anyways, the camp is closed now, but I remember learning that and thinking that that was really cool and crazy. But some dear friends of mine, some of my summer camp friends are here tonight. And all of us have, not all of us, but many of us have kids now. We're all of kid having age. And I wanted to play this song for the Woodman family, for Teddy and Fitz and Birdie. They all requested this one. So I grew up in North Carolina, but I moved to Colorado when I was in my early 20s, and I fell in love with those mountains out there. And so this is a song called Westward Bound. And yay! And, I've driven all over this country. I lived in an RV full-time for 4 years when I started this career. It was a wild time. And I've driven across Texas many times. And every time I go, I try to find a more interesting way. And I have not found it yet. Packed a suitcase, sold the rest. I couldn't wait to leave that town. U.S. highway rolling west with all the windows down. a city girl. I miss the trees and sky and ground. I need to see what part of me that I lost can still be found. Going westward bound. Ooh, westward bound. Stop for breakfast in the middle of West Texas at a diner stuck in time, where old men read the paper, take their coffee black every morning of their lives, and the waitress knows them all by name, got their orders memorized. And this is the America that the interstate left behind. Going westward bound. Going westward bound. Past the cornfields, the UFO museum, little churches washed in white, with names like Holy Restoration Tabernacle of Eternal Life. In the mountains of New Mexico, I crossed the Great Divide, flip through the empty radio and drive on through the night. I got 1,000,000 miles on this car. What's 1,000 more? Traveling so light that I might soar. Oh, going westward bound. Gotta get lost if you wanna get found. Westward bound. Thank you. I have this thing that I think is kind of a rule. The longer the church name, the smaller the church. And you guys should pay attention and see if that's true, where you go. And everything in that song is true. When we were driving through New Mexico, we did pass a church called Holy Restoration Tabernacle of Eternal Life, and it was about 400 square feet big. It was so tiny. And you know, the churches that are the biggest are like First Baptist. So there are a lot of things that I love about the West that I find really kind of enchanting and incredible, because I grew up somewhere where you couldn't really see the horizon, and I loved when I first moved out there that I could see what direction I was going in most of the time. And I've now lived in Western Colorado, or based myself out of there, for about 15 years. And I had actually found myself living in Telluride, Colorado, for a large portion of those years. I didn't move to Telluride to be a skier. In fact, I didn't grow up skiing. I grew up in North Carolina. So the only skiing I did was one youth group trip in April where we skied in jean shorts, and 3 kids broke bones. So I didn't grow up a skier. I actually moved there to be a social worker. I worked for a nonprofit. Social workers. And over time, when I first moved to Telluride, it was definitely a wealthy place. It was a hard place to find a little place to live. But it was still a place with a heartfelt and strong community of locals who had lived there for a long time. It's not an easy place to live, and they'd fought to build a life there and build businesses and have families. And over the past decade, I watched that community get whittled away by increasing wealth and impossible. It became an impossible place to live. And one day, Colin, my handsome partner, who you will see out at the merch table after the show, Colin and I were walking down an alleyway in Telluride. And we walked past this. Colin and I had both been residents of this alleyway at some point in time. There are like little alley shacks behind houses. Like, I would call it a carriage house, but they were not carriage houses. They were just shacks. And I rented a shack at one point. He had rented a shack, and one of them shacks was being torn down. And we called it the Smurf Cottage because it was bright blue. And we'd known everybody who'd lived there. And sadly, the Smurf Cottage was being torn down to build luxury condos. And Colin goes, "Well, if it ain't gone yet, it's going soon." And I said, "That's a country song. I'm going to write it." Linda's is open on Fridays and Christmas. She lives in the back. It's a cash-only business. She charges for singles, but pours you a double. Everyone drinks here. No one makes trouble. We got miners and ranchers, rednecks and hippies, hotshots and cowboys, poets and lifties. There's one thing that this whole damn bar can agree on. We live here 'cause we don't like concrete or neon. And if it ain't gone yet, it's going soon. Get your last round in at the Dirtbag Saloon. The rich folks are squeezing us right out of room. If it ain't gone yet, it's going soon. Well, I wish we could live here in sweet harmony, but they tore down the rentals, clear-cut the trees to build their 10,000 square foot second homes. Oh, but who's gonna serve them their champagne and snow? And if it ain't gone yet, it's going soon. Get your last round in at the Dirtbag Saloon. The rich folks are squeezing us right out of room. If it ain't gone yet, it's going soon. Well, I carved out a life between river and stone, under wood smoke and bright stars. These hills are my home. But don't get me wrong, yeah, I sing for my rent. Maybe I should stay quiet, I need every last cent. Now Linda jumps up on her velvet pool table, yells, "Settle your debts, kids, get out while you're able." The house lights are up, and there is no doubt it's the last call for good times, and the town is sold out. And if it ain't gone yet, It's going soon. Get your last round in at the Dirtbag Saloon. The rich folks are squeezing us right out of room. If it ain't gone yet, it's going soon. All right. Oh, seems like some people in this audience relate to that a little bit. Oh, thank you. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to play another one right here in this key. This song is called Bless It All. And I thought, when I was writing this song, I thought about the fact that we generally as humans go through our lives doing our best to avoid the more painful experiences of living, and that we think of blessings as being only the good things, the things that look good on the surface or feel good in the moment. And I thought about the gifts wrapped inside darker packages or harder times, and how so many things that are really truly worth it in life are not easy journeys for us. And then also, I really wanted to include the Corningware casserole dish, the white pattern with the blue cornflower on it. I have wanted to get that into a song for so many years. And my grandmother passed away and we all gathered at her home in Grand Rapids, actually in Ada, and we were going through all of her casserole dishes, and everybody was taking home which one they wanted. And it was so special to me because these dishes and these mixing bowls had held, they had fed generations of the family, and it felt like I was carrying something home that was really sacred. And so I finally got that casserole dish in a song. Bless the friend who has you over for a cup of tea. Bless your mama's Corningware from 1983. Bless this little rental house, maybe one day we can buy. We're poor as dirt right now, but time's still on our side. And bless the year you learned that everything you learned was wrong. The year that God was quiet, and in his absence you were strong. To tell the whole damn story's gonna take 1,000 songs. One day we'll sing about it, bless it all. Bless the big oak table passed down through the family. Bless your Nana's hook rugs that you take outside in spring. Bless those sticky hands and fingerprints you have to clean. Bless the way their hair curls round their ears in little rings. And if you do it right, you hope that they will never know how hard it really was, how close you were to the bone. And thank God for your sister who picks up those midnight calls. One day we'll sing about it, bless it all. Bless it all, bless it all. One day we'll sing about it, bless it all. Bless the year you lost your job and the creditors came calling. Bless the envelope of cash you found hidden in the closet. Bless those nights you fought and wondered if you'd ever make it. Bless every room you walked into, not brave and had to fake it. And bless the ups and downs of this big Ferris wheel ride. And bless the starting over and the swallowing your pride. And bless the bright red maple on the first blue day of fall. One day we'll sing about it. Bless it all. Bless it all. Bless it all. One day we'll sing about it. One day we'll tell the whole truth. One day we'll sing about it. Bless it all. Thank you. Thank you so much. I just want to take a moment to say thank you to Kelsey and Gretchen, who are working here at the Ark, and to Bill, who's running sound. Thank you so much. I'm going to switch to my other guitar. Da-da-da. Alrighty. Bill, it might be that my ears are playing tricks on me, but is the reverb a little bit bigger and longer than it was before? Did you add a touch? And could we take it back down a little bit? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It may be that I was just hearing it more easily because that was a solo song, finger picky, but thank you. This is a song that I wrote for my other grandma, who did not really like to cook, so she didn't have any Corningware casserole dishes. She was not much of a cook, and that's okay. That's totally fine. She loved to go to Arby's, and in the end of her, she had a dachshund that died before she did, and at the end of Maggie, the dachshund's life, Maggie ate the roast beef from Arby's roast beef sandwiches every day. That was what she ate at the end of her life, and I just thought, that is a good life for a dog. My grandma would go pick up Arby's roast beef sandwiches for both of them. I said, how did you figure out that Maggie liked Arby's roast beef? My grandmother had that story is not really, Arby's was not really on brand for my grandmother. She was a Southern lady, and she loved to have her hair done and her nails painted. She loved bright pink lipstick, and at the end of her life, she had dementia for the last couple years, and her nurses called it time traveling. And I went to visit her one day, and her nurse said, "We've been in Hawaii all day. It's the 1960s." And I said, "That sounds totally pleasant." And so what I realized was that my grandmother, while she knew who all of us were, she was living in different memories. And it was so sweet, actually, because they were all of her happiest memories. And the last time I got to visit her, I gave her a manicure, and because her nails were bare, and I just wanted to do something special for her. So I gave her a manicure, but the only nail polish color we had was fire engine red. And normally she would have been a fan of that color, but I brought it over, and she said, "Oh, we can't do red. Mother would never approve." And I said, "Is Nana here right now?" you know, just kind of as a, because you're actually just kind of supposed to play along. And that was fun for me. I said, hey, where's Nana? Is she here? And she just kind of looked at me and she giggled and laughed and then let me paint her nails red. And while she was letting me paint her nails, she confessed that she was dating my grandfather behind her mother's back. That she hadn't told her mom yet. So it was, in some ways, it was a really merciful and beautiful way to live her last couple of years here in this earthly plane, so connected to the people who'd already gone home to the other side and yet still with us. And she was happier and lighter than I'd ever seen her. So this is called Time Traveler. This week's been good, your nurses say. You wake up somewhere different every day. Your hair is curled and your nails are done. They always said a little lipstick never hurt no one. Today you're back in 1953. In a dress and heels on a football field, homecoming queen. Grandpa throws the winning pass for Webster Groves, and you tell me you're in love, your mother doesn't know. The doctors call it cognitive decline, typical for 89. But I think you've got a secret power, so you don't have to go back and relive your darkest hours. You're a time traveler. I think about how young you were at 23, when you had your first rupture with reality. You rocked your baby daughter in a wooden chair. You started hearing voices that were not there. The doctors gave you pills and made you tired, shot your brain right through with electric wires. You came home smiling if sedate. After that, for 50 years, you barely ate. There's a darkness in our DNA, some fraying strand. So if you wanna fly away, sometimes I understand. You're a time traveler, a time traveler. Now everyone you've ever loved is here with you. Your mama and your sisters and your papa too. And sisters and angels all around the room. And I see the thinning veil that you're passing through. You held me on the day I came into this world. Now I hold your hand like you're the little girl. From dust to dust, with all this good love in between. Now all you want is to look out at the dogwood trees. You're a time traveler, a time you so much. I'm going to now attempt a brave tuning for myself. I'm going to adjust a few strings on this guitar. And while I do it, I want to give away something special tonight, okay? With me, I have... I'm going to wait to show you the front of it, actually, because it's pretty fun. I have a special 7-inch vinyl, so a little 45, and I only had 50 of these made. And I have a few left, and I really want to give one away. And it has 2 songs on it. It has Cheap Seats, which is the one I played third. It's the acoustic demo that I sent to Oh Boy Records when they wanted to sign me. And then I also have my song, The Time for Flowers, which I'll play later in the set. And so on the front of this cover is a childhood photo of me smelling a marigold. And so, okay, but here's the thing. You have to sign up for my email list to enter to win. I don't give these things away for free. And here's the reason why. I struggle, and I think we all do, to stay connected with each other when we have tech billionaires who are playing middleman. So Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and Threads and TikTok, all of these places where I share my music and my tour dates, it's getting harder and harder for the people who already love and follow my music to even see that stuff. So if you sign up for my email list, I promise you, I do not send emails that often. But here's how you can do it. I know Gretchen said to put your phones away, but I'm going to have you pull your phones back out for a moment, okay? I give you permission. So go ahead and pull your phones out and pull up your browser, pull up the internet, and type in set, that's S-E-T, .live, L-I-V-E. Set.live. And what you'll do is you'll see something come up where it asks if you'd like to check in for the show. And you can check in and you put in your email address. That's set.live. Now it's going to ask you for your phone number. I don't need your phone number. You can put a bunch of zeros in there. I'm not trying to invade your phone or text you personally, unless you want me to. So you can put zeros in there. It doesn't matter. It's just your email address. That's all I ask for. Just a tiny blood sacrifice. D, F sharp. And then before the show ends, I'm going to press a little button on my phone, and it will randomly select a winner. And then I'm going to make you come up here. I'm going to embarrass you, and I'm going to give you this little vinyl record. Okay. Thank you so much. And if you don't win, you can come out to the merch table and I'll see you out there anyways. And we have a lot of special things that we brought with us, including this vinyl that made it just in the nick of time. Okay, I'm almost tuned. While I finish tuning, I just want to tell you, I don't believe in filling the world with random crap. I don't want to make crappy, cheap merch. So, for this special album release, I hired several wonderful local artists, local to me, and we made some really beautiful things. I have some candles. They're Appalachia candles. They smell like the mountains. They are made by a woman who's a candle maker in Brevard, North Carolina. She has 3 kids, and she runs this little shop out of her home. So we have Appalachia candles that smell like the forest after it's rained. We have these beautiful tea towels for the song Bless It All. And they have all the things on them. The artwork was made by my friend Lizzie, who helped write a couple songs on my record and sings harmonies. And they have the Corningware casserole dish on them. And they have little shoes, and they have a cup of tea, and they have a red maple leaf, and they have a telephone, the old kind, the rotary phone. And those are screen printed with non-toxic, earth-friendly, kitchen-safe ink by a local couple in my town where I live. And Lizzie, who designed that, also designed our tour poster. This is called the ESR Made Me Cry tour. So if I've made you cry, then I have fulfilled the name of my tour. Listen, the night is still young. If I haven't cracked you yet. And so Lizzie, are you familiar with a lino cut print where you carve into, okay, so Lizzie printed 100, only 100, and they are numbered. And she hand printed them at her home in upstate New York, and then she flew down to Nashville and she brought them with her for the start of this tour. And so I'll be out at the merch table after this. I would love to give you a hug, say hello, and if you'd like to take something home with you, we'd love to send you with something. And also, if you want to buy multiple things, there's discounts. Like, we give you some money off if you want to take a couple things home, so. This is called Sea of Ghosts. I dream you in our own life, high up on a hill, reading poems by the firelight, looking younger still. Your notes are in the margins, your shadows in the mirror. If you're looking for love that lasts, you can haunt me here. Meet me in the coming night. Find me on the trail, whispering my ancient vows under green boughs and ivory veil. Ankle deep in water, walking up the riverbed, singing my song of supplication, for to steal you from the dead. Time will tear the petals from the sweetest rose. I will cut my silvering braids and bring them to the crows, for to meet you in the morning, for to reach for you in bed. If you're searching in a sea of ghosts, I'm the girl who's wearing red, for to meet you in the morning, for to reach So this next song is, let's see, it was just Valentine's Day. And this is a love song that I wrote called Cast Iron Heart. And Lizzie Ross, who designed all of that artwork out there, helped me write this song. She's a longtime friend. We've known each other for almost 20 years. And we were on a writing retreat and with one of our other friends, Rebecca Loby, who has also played here at the Ark. This exact same show, the Take a Chance Tuesday show. Take a chance on an artist you've never heard. Actually, how many of you did not know who you were coming to see tonight? You took a chance. Thank you. I see a couple hands. Thank you so much. So Lizzie and Rebecca and I were all cooking breakfast on our songwriting retreat. We don't go fancy places. We just go to each other's houses, and we put ourselves on house arrest. And we say, all right, this is going to be 3 days, and we're going to make each other write songs. And usually a lot of the morning is procrastination. The afternoon is a long walk, and then we rush to do a little writing before dinner, and then an extensive dinner with wine, and then we share what we've been working on. So it's actually a lot of hanging out, very little writing. But songwriters are always looking for tips and tricks to write their songs, and so we had this book that was meant to you flip open and it would inspire you. The book, Great American Book of Idioms, which is lovely. And funny and weird. And we were cooking breakfast, and I had just thrown a big pat of butter in the skillet to fry some eggs. And Lizzie opened the book and read the phrase cast iron stomach. And I was like, that's kind of gross. Ew. like the stomach of a pioneer or a sailor. And then she goes, what about a cast iron heart? And I said, that sounds like an old country duet that Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton would sing, or like Willie Nelson and Emmylou. And she said, okay, well, your homework today is to go write that. And so I wrote this duet, and but I didn't have a chorus. And I walked out in the living room, and I said, Lizzie, what are you doing right now? And she was like, checking my phone. She wasn't writing, and I said, can you help me write a chorus? And she wrote the chorus on the spot. So, this is a duet. I am singing it by myself. I think the parts will be discernible to you. Got left out rusting in the rain, weathered a whole world of pain, but with a little love it'll shine like new. I give my cast iron heart to you. I am not a brand new thing, got a lot of salt and seasoning. People think we're past our prime, but I say we got here just in time. I believe in love that deepens every season, comes around again. When you wake up just after dawn, I will make your coffee strong. Put butter in the frying pan. Come and kiss your calloused hands. I'll waltz you all around the room. My first of May magnolia bloom. My sunset girl, my pretty bride, lines around your hazel eyes. I believe Why would you do it all alone? Walk with me this last stretch of road, 'cause we're beaten up and broken and we've tasted our own medicine. Maybe we're a vestige of the past. Maybe we're just built to last. I believe in love that deepens every season. Comes around again, comes around again. Got left out rusting in the rain, weathered a whole world of pain, but with a little love it'll shine like new. I give my cast iron heart to you. So, I've never been sponsored by a brand or anything like that. But my manager, after I wrote this song, she goes, "We have got to reach out to Lodge Cast Iron and see if they will sponsor you." And so, if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or God, any of these freaking places, if you follow me on the internet, on Valentine's Day, I posted a video because Lodge Cast Iron sent me a heart-shaped cast iron skillet. It was so sweet. And my somebody said to me, "Was that unsolicited?" And I said, "No." It was heavily solicited. My manager must have tried to find every person who worked at Lodge and said, "Would you sponsor Emily's tour? I don't know, $10,000, $15,000 would be fine." And they were like, "The best we can do is a skillet, but we'll mail it for free." You know, you gotta aim high, right? And so I got this heart-shaped cast iron skillet, and I was so excited. And my partner Colin, I'm gonna be a stepmom soon. We have a 9-year-old, and he's so wonderful. Thank you. And I was so excited to make him a heart-shaped pancake for Valentine's Day. And I posted this video. I put a whole bunch of butter in that skillet, and I poured the batter in. It looked so good. And I put all these chocolate chips in there, like Ghirardelli, really nice. And then I cut the video off there because I could not flip this pancake. And it got so stuck that it turned into a scrambled pancake. And the chocolate all melted, so it looked almost black. It wasn't burned, but it was not a heart anymore. And so I just want you to know that social media is all a scam. Here we go. It's like I posted this beautiful thing and I cut it off right at the right spot. But I realized I hadn't taken the time to season that skillet, which is why the pancake stuck. And I should know better because I wrote a freaking song about cast iron. What is wrong with me? Anyways, here is a love song of mine that's now, 7, 8 years old. And this is one that grew legs and traveled all around the world for me. It's called Better With Time. And I released it in 2018, and it ended up on a really big Spotify playlist called Your Favorite Coffee House. And it turns out that a lot of coffee shops use that playlist. And so my song has gotten 20 million plays now or something like that. This is the song that is an entry point for a lot of people who've never heard my music. They go, "I found you through that one song." And so I love that songs have lives far beyond what we can imagine for them. There are a lot of people who've danced to this song at their weddings. I'm so honored by that. So this is Better with Time. Yesterday, I drove past the house we used to live in. When you were waiting tables, I was working 9 to 5. Do you remember all the snow we got that winter? Your car could barely make it up the drive. We had to skimp, save to pay that rent, but it was worth every last cent just for the view. 1-bedroom house, big bay windows facing south. Watch the sunrise on the mountain every morning next to you. Oh, the memories are sweet, but I wouldn't trade them for the way we fight a little less now, make love a little more. Like that bottle we've been saving, California wine. We keep getting better with time. We couldn't wait. A year was all we needed to know the love we had found was something rare. We said our vows on a weekday on the mountain with a bottle of champagne and the Book of Common Prayer. And that first Christmas, you'd bring home bottles of good vintage. At your table it'd finish, and we'd drink a midnight glass and fall asleep by the soft light of the tree, with the dog down by our feet, in each other's arms at last. Oh, the memories are sweet, but I wouldn't trade them for the way we fight a little less now, make love a little more. Like that bottle we've been saving of California wine. We keep getting better with time. And now it looks like someone finally bought that place. They'll tear it down and build some $1 million mansion to their taste. But honey, that's okay, 'cause the memories are sweet, but I wouldn't trade them for the way we fight a little less now, make love a little more. Like that bottle we've been saving of California wine. We keep getting better with time. We keep getting better with time. Thank you. Thank you so much. We have time for just a couple more. This evening is flying by. I'm gonna switch back to this other guitar. All right. Oh shit, that's still. This is still in the funky tuning. I'm gonna get it back to where it's supposed to live. You know what? While I do this, I should draw the name of the winner. Okay, hang on. All right. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. All right. Oh my goodness. 60 of you signed up. That must be almost everyone in the room. Okay. I'm going to find one winner. Ramayan Saris. Ramayan? Hi. Hello. Is that you? I'm so sorry.
You did a great job.
Okay. All right. I'm going to make you stand here in the stage light while I sign
It's totally
it.
fine.
Oh my gosh. Thank you
Thank
so
you. It's
much.
awesome. It's been a beautiful experience.
I'm so grateful to you for coming.
You are a wonderful songwriter.
Thank
you
you.
so much.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you. Oh, what a treat. This is one of the most satisfying parts when there we go. Nope, that's not it. I'm so sad we have to leave Ann Arbor tomorrow. I love being here. Okay, so that last song, Better With Time, was, as a lot of people have used it in their weddings, which makes me so happy. And then I felt a little awkward for a couple of years because I actually got a divorce. And, but I didn't want people to think that, like, there was some curse on that song for their weddings. My ex-husband and I had a respectful but sad divorce, and I was going through a lot of upheaval and change during the pandemic, and in 2021, all while releasing a record and driving around the country and playing stages and singing songs, and then ugly crying in my car between shows, if I'm being so honest. And so for a long time, for almost 2 years, I only wrote one song, and it was this one. I wrote this on New Year's Eve 2021, and I was thinking about how we all make New Year's resolutions and how much we try to impose our will upon a mysterious universe, and how futile it sometimes feels. And perhaps making resolutions is just pointing ourselves in the right direction, and that's okay. But it felt like all the plans I had made were falling apart, and I needed a hymn for that time. And so I wrote this song called "The Hymn for the Unholy." In the quiet of the new year, we will let our old dreams go. And when the spring comes, if we're ready, we can plant new ones to grow. But in the silence of this ending, let us gather in the snow. And it's okay if for tonight, dear, there are things you do not know. 'Cause we're standing on a mystery, we are spinning through the sky, like the ones who came before us. Into the wilderness we fly. There's so much we have no hand in, look how hard we try. I think the gods are laughing with us. I think the stars are standing by. 'Cause I've worn diamonds to the party, I've worn barred, I've worn blue, and I've done every single goddamn thing I swore I'd never do. Here's a hymn for the unholy, for the savage and the true. You have only got one life, dear. Heed the voice that calls to you. Maybe there's a different ending to the fantasy you spun. All the breaking and the bending, half your life out on the run. All that time you think you wasted, look how many miles you've come. There's still air you've never tasted, songs you've never sung. In the quiet of the new year, we will let our old dreams go. And when the spring comes, if we're ready, we can plant new ones to grow. But in the silence of this ending, let us gather in the snow. And it's okay if for tonight, dear, there are things you do not know. Oh, and it's okay if for tonight, dear, there are things you do not know. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, we have time for one more song. Ooh, I am so grateful for all of you. And thank you so much for running such gorgeous sound tonight, Bill. I was talking to a friend before the show, and we were talking about how much of what a time we're in right now, and how many of the things that we have relied upon, institutions, cultural norms, decorum, they're changing. Some of them are going away. Many of them are being tested at every spot of potential weakness. And I wrote this song in 2020, in the pandemic. And I wrote it as an anthem of hope. This is called The Time for Flowers. And, oh, thank you. Thanks. And I didn't know how long it would feel relevant, that it's still feeling quite relevant. And I think a lot about the metaphor in this song, not to over-explain it, but what I mean to say is that we have the power every day to choose to plant seeds. And we might not see what those seeds will grow to be, okay? But in the children we're raising, in the ways we're giving back to our community, in small ways, we have the ability to plant seeds for something beautiful. And I think many of us do that. And that is our power in times like these, because I don't think that they'll last forever. And I hope very much that the children we're raising will see a stable, compassionate, peaceful, and just democracy as they grow older. So this song, The Time for Flowers, is an anthem for that. And that's all there is to say about that. Thank you so much for coming tonight. It means the whole world to me. I feel so lucky. I went walking down the road with a heavy heart and miles left to go, and I came upon a woman in a field on her knees, singing ancient songs and sowing wildflower seeds. Tell me, what's the point in planting pretty things in these days of darkness and disease? The world is burning, have you not heard? And she smiled and said, honey, I've lived long enough to learn. The time for flowers will come again, maybe in 1 year, maybe in 10. There are days despair will win, but the time for flowers will come again. 'Cause I have witnessed funerals and wars, worried mothers, empty shells and empty stores. The storms will rage and the winds will blow, and you are gonna find out that you're stronger than you know. And the time for flowers will come again, maybe in 1 year, maybe in 10. There are days despair will win, but the time for flowers will come again. And when I woke up this morning, something deep had shifted. The sun was coming out and the clouds had finally lifted. It's time to fix what's broken, all the willing and the able. And when our honest work is done, we'll gather at this table. We'll hold each other's babies and pour each other's wine, and promise to remember that your fate's bound up in mine. The skies are clear now, the moon is new. Let's raise a glass, my friends, we'll make it through. And the time for flowers has come again. And though it seemed the world would end, there were days despair did win, but the time for flowers will come again. And the time for flowers has come again. Thank you. Some of you need to leave, but to some of you want one more song? Okay, you're standing and clapping. I don't want to make you do that for too long. But if you need to leave, it's totally fine. It's a school night. I'll make this a quick last one. Okay, I know. I know. Teddy, Fitz, and Birdie are totally stoked to be up this late. Oh, it's late for me too. Okay. Da-da-da-dun-da. Okay, I know which one to sing. Okay. This is a song off my record, Traveling Mercies. And it's about a World War II veteran who, I knew I needed to sing this one. Man, that was a generation that understood the cost of fighting for democracy and fighting against authoritarianism and fascism. And I sometimes think that younger generations, we are so accustomed to a peaceful world that we don't really understand in our bodies and our hearts maybe what it was that generation fought for and what they died for. And so I like to tell this story about this. I like to sing this song because this man did not expect to live past 1945. So many young men were killed, and so as we say in the South, everything after that was gravy. He had a whole life. He came back home. He got married. He had a family. He became a postman. He carried the mail. He was a rural mail carrier in Tennessee. And when it came time for him to go, he was in his 90s. And he wanted to be home surrounded by his family. And he said to his kids, I want to be buried in my overalls with a pack of cigarettes and a lighter. And I don't want anybody wearing black. And I give you permission to sing Amazing Grace, but not all 6 verses, because I ain't going to sit through that. So this is Overalls. He wore overalls to meet his king. Took a pack of Marlboro Reds and his wedding ring, and his 50-year-long faithful bride held his hand and walked him to the other side. He said, honey, I'm just so tired of being hooked up to 100 wires. I wanna be in my own bed. Called the kids around and said, raise a glass to my good long life. Don't dress in black. Don't let me see you cry. I'm not afraid. I'm just headed home, and it's time to let me go. I probably shouldn't have survived April 1945. We've buried half my company. I wonder why it wasn't me. Well, that's the year I learned to pray. Just glad to wake up every day. I'm bound to see those boys again, rolling dice and cigarettes in heaven. So raise a glass to my good long life. Don't dress in black. Don't let me see you cry. I'm not afraid. I'm just headed home, and it's time to let me go. I kissed the ground after Japan. Came back home to be a mailman. Right here in Crossville, Tennessee. We bought this farm to raise a family. And we planned for 4, but we had 5. Your baby sister was a big surprise. I know I don't have much to show, but I'm the richest man I know. So raise a glass to my good long life. Don't dress in black. Don't let me see you cry. I'm not afraid. I'm just headed home, and it's time to let me go. It's time to let me go. He wore overalls to meet his king, took a pack of Marlboro Reds and his wedding ring. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you. Thank you to everyone here at the Ark. I will see you out in the lobby. Thank you.